Hey YouTube, Pete the North Italy Head, happy 2015. I told you I wanted to get this channel up and running ASAP for 2015, so here we go, January 2nd, with my first hot sauce review of the year. And we're kicking it off in style because once again, this is a company which we've never featured before on the channel. It's a company called Panola, which is based out of Louisiana in the US of A, and this is their Cajun jalapeno sauce. This was sent to me as a little freebie from Hotheads. So this is the company where you can get this from in the UK, but if you wanted to check out this company, Panola specifically, you can check them out at panolapepper.com. So I'll put that down the bottom as usual. So as anyone knows who watches this channel, I do love a good jalapeno sauce. Not sure quite what to expect from this one though. The packaging, it's in a really weird plastic bottle. We're not really used to that in the UK. Most of them do come in glass bottles, so it kind of looks a little bit cheap. The packaging is, the design is okay. It kind of looks like a very standard kind of hot sauce, not really that much going on in here, which is echoed by the ingredients, because all we have in here is jalapenos, vinegar, salt and xanthan gum. So this is going to be really, really vinegary, probably quite salty, but as jalapenos are the main ingredient, we should get quite a bit of flavour from them, maybe even a bit of heat as well. But it's looking like just a kind of a really standard kind of table sauce. Really doesn't smack you with anything special just to look at it. You can also see and it's extremely runny, it's very thin, it doesn't really look like there's any body to it at all. Maybe a very slightly pureed kind of texture to it, but virtually just a really runny, vinegary kind of sauce. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Can you hear that sloshing around in there? It does say, shake well, sacuda bien. There you go. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this open. It's got a really weird neck as well. It's so thin, the neck. Probably because it's so runny, they don't want it to splash out all over the place. Yeah. Well, actually, it does really smell peppery, actually. It's got a really nice, it's actually a really nice, fresh jalapeno kind of smell to it. Really chili-ish kind of smell. Not a particularly hot kind of smell, but it does have that aroma of jalapenos for sure. Definitely vinegary as well though, and I don't know, maybe a little bit salty, it's hard to tell, but it's got that kind of sharp kind of nose to it, which reeks of vinegar basically. But like I say, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and this may turn out to be a very nice table sauce. So let's get some on the spoon, and I can tell it's, if I'm not careful, it's going to go everywhere, so I'm trying not to pour it too quickly. And I'm going to just stop there just to be on the safe side. So, like I say, it's very, very runny, almost completely see-through, but obviously it does have some green to it, but you can see through it as well. So there's not really much more to say. So, down the hatch. Whoa, that's really weird. That's really, really weird. It's like equal parts vinegar and equal parts salt. It's actually, when I first put it in my mouth, I thought that was so salty. But you keep it in there a little bit longer, and it kind of works with vinegar as well. And then you do get a really nice jalapeno flavour. Actually, I do have to say, really nice flavour. Very mild heat. It's not going for the back of the throat at all. It's all on the tongue, right in the middle of the tongue, maybe moving slowly towards the tip of the tongue, but it's very, very mild. It's a table sauce, basically. There's no real heat to it at all. On the heat scale, I would probably give it about 1 out of 10. This should be pretty much mild enough for anybody, really, whether you're a chili head or not. But this is the kind of thing that would go great with chips or pizza, maybe on a burger even, that kind of thing, but certainly on a pizza, that would be pretty much perfect. Maybe even actually worked into a salad would be quite nice. I'm going to go for a little bit more. As I say, as you'll be able to tell from the ingredients as well, it's very vinegary and really quite salty, but in a strange way. I don't find that too off-putting in this particular sauce, because the flavour of the jalapeno really does come through. I actually do quite like it, despite the fact that it's really, really basic. and everyone knows what vinegar tastes like, so there's no surprises there. You know, it's actually quite nice. You definitely get the jalapeno, but the way that the salt combines with the vinegar, I actually quite like it. I'm quite surprised about that because I wasn't expecting to. It's quite a weird taste at first, quite a weird flavour. But I actually find that it grows on me quite quickly. It's a really interesting one from panolapepper.com. Interesting. It's a good table sauce. Like I say, virtually no heat. 1 out of 10 on the heat scale for me. Literally nothing at the back of the throat, just on the tongue there. But it tastes quite nice for such a basic sauce with really just 3 ingredients. It's really quite good, and yeah, if you're looking for a decent table sauce without much heat to it at least, then check it out, see what you think. If you like a jalapeno sauce, then you might enjoy this one. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so that was the first review of 2015, so thank you for watching, guys. I've completed an awful chili head, and I'll be back very soon once again with another review, so catch you all later.